Nicely intercepted. Nicely weighted ball. And he's intervened well there.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. De Bruyne with the short one. An instinctive delivery. He rises! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
Milan grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Rummenigge concedes a free kick for that. And no surprise, that's a booking. Almost half an hour in now. De Bruyne.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Neymar. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Messi. Rummenigge. Triol did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. There's the hit! Goal, Milan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
And the pass is intercepted. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Neymar. And the shot! It's anyone's ball now. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Neymar. Now there's a great hit! Vieira.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Messi. Early ball out from the back. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Neymar. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Araujo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. No foul, says the referee. Pull it. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Neymar. Davids does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Big chance! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Besiktas coming so close to levelling matters with the last action before the break. As it is, they trail by one. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Messi. Khan can claim that.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Messi. Tries a shot! They're back in possession and ready to go again. Has a look and plays it forward. Mbappe! Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Rummenigge is herring after that one. Floated through, and he's certainly onside here. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Short changes him with that pass. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, and he's through the middle. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Messi, he's picked his way through. Couldn't squeeze it through. And here's Messi.
Besiktas showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would...
Can he finish? Vieira. Rummenigge. And that is as far as they're going to go. Messi. And that is exemplary defending.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
Cannavaro with the foul. Thuram. Now that's a fine challenge. Look at the space here. Can he put it away? It's a goal. What remarkable powers of recovery.
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. So all square and not for the first time.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved. Milan showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
That has been cut short. And it's Hullet. That's a lovely, neat pass. Rummenigge. Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Rummenigge fully appreciates that. He could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Milan have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Pass somewhat off target. Rummenigge. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Hullet. Aim forwards.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Can he finish? Nicely aimed pass.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nice bit of trickery. He has found a way through. 2 minutes to be added on. Thuram. It's a great ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. So that's it. It is all over. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. Thuram taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game.
Şehre adapte ol. Abi ne oldu? Ha?
Gördüm bir tane var. 2 tane herhalde. Çadırın altına mı girdi?
Evet, o çadırın altında var. Ha, oradan bak. Bazen arası be. Oradan arasından bak. Bu çadırın altına mı girdi abi? 2 tane mi bize? Neden 2 tane de var? Çadır bunlar şeylerin üstünde miydi? Nasıl şeyleri çekenler?
cœur à découvert.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And already we're underway here. Oh, that was vital. Batistuta finds himself offside. And it's Batistuta.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true. Just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
That's been cut out, well played. Bellingham. Great hit!
Levent mi? Abi o şeyi tabii işine karışmak gibi olmasın ama biraz izledim, yanlış oynuyorsun sen ya. Tamam, vurmaca vuruyorsun, güzel işler yapıyorsun da görev yapılmaz orada ya. Bir de ne bileyim, silahlar da yanlış. Yakın silah daha çok kullanman lazım o haritada. Amına kodumun. Oraya 2 kişi girsek güzel olur ha. Biraz şey yaparsın. Ben geçen bir girdim. İlk atışta birinci oldum. Gruba da attıydım videosunu. Bir izle bakalım. Gerçi ben durarak oynuyorum. Sen çok hareketli oynuyorsun ya. Böyle hiç durmuyorsun sen. Bıdı böyle hiç. Ah be. Ben durarak oynuyorum. Gene alıyorum be. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 birinciliğim var. 10 adam almışlığım var yani. O kadar da durarak oynamıyoruz da. Çok hareketli oynamayacaksın abi. Görev yapmana gerek yok. Genelde şeye atlamaya çalış. Factory'ye. Factory'de çok para oluyor içinde. Şey de yakın. Sepet de yakın. Hızlıca loadout'unu alırsın diye düşünüyorum. Oradan ona göre, yuvarlığa göre fazla şey yapmadan diye düşünüyorum ama gelmiyorsun ki. Gelsen bizle oynasan güzel olur ama oynamıyorsun işte. Ne bileyim ben. Hadi bismillah. Ya yapma öyle, çekme. Olmadı işte. Hadi oğlum hadi. Ya al işte ama mal be. Dokunsan.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, they could be caught out here.
Ulan be.
Irwin. Bellingham. Bale. Oh, good-looking ball. Bale unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nedved, well timed, excellent interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Now he's off and running. Time and again they are
Ulan bir
repelled.
geçse be.
Rijkaard. Batistu's had a shot. Davids. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Batistuta.
Hadi.
And it's Iniesta. Oh, it's come loose. To Batistuta. Costa Curta deals with that comfortably.
Allah kahretsin ya.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Plays a delicate ball. And he's intervened well there. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bale picked out brilliantly. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. No, he's just misjudged that one. Davids.
Ben hata yaptım ya. Keşke
Iniesta.
almasaydım.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And here's Bale. Great ball, and he's in here. And here's Romario. And he's tried to lob him. Oh, wonderful! What a goal! About as smooth as it gets. And this is getting better and better.
The skill and the confidence was just...
And we've reached half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first-half success with another show of strength?
Entry tickets at hand as it's time to announce today's winning lottery numbers. Substitution for Besiktas. Number 19.
So off we go once more.
Number 15.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Bale. Little pass back.
Modern football for you.
Shot a goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a sharp pass.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Davids. He can run onto that. Owen
Ne var amına
scores off a
kodumun,
free
ne
kick.
var?
There could be trouble here. But for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Back into the middle. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Besiktas do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Brilliantly cut out.
Al sana ya.
Puyol kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Besiktas clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. There's the shot! And he comes up trumps again.
The attendance for this match was 71.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And here's from Mario. And reclaimed it in a trice. Plays a sharp little ball here. Bellingham was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That is a great pick out. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And again they run up against stubborn defending, and it's Bale. It's a pretty loose pass. Pullet is onto it in a flash.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been
And he's picked out the run. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Pullet. Bellingham. Besiktas are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need. Romario! And it's there! And they are cruising away.
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Just about up to 75 minutes. Davids looking for the runner. Bellingham. Out to the left it goes. And he's cut it out. Davids. Fiddles it through. Besiktas are looking to break at pace. That looks a good ball through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's a lovely, neat pass. That pass has been well intercepted. Aim forwards. And here's Bale. Can he get it through? Bellingham. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Couldn't squeeze it through. Bellingham. And it's Nedved. And he was quick to react. Oh, that's an inviting ball. And claimed it back swiftly. Pull it. And there's green grass ahead of him. Owen showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's a nicely measured pass. Khan can claim that.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That is good alertness. Bellingham. And it's Bale. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mateus did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And the referee brings it to a close. Besiktas suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that...
Boşuna oynuyoruz, zaman geçiriyoruz ya.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Yok olmadı mı? Uğraşmıyorum. Ben Call of Duty oynadığımdan uğraşmıyorum. Belki önümüzdeki sezon uğraşacağım biraz.
Besiktas clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Drogba diye gol attırıyor ya. Yanında da aynı boyda adam var ya. O mu atmış onu? Allah Allah. Bunu da yenirsen kafadan giden bizi izleyen ya daha iyi.
It's a sweet ball that. That's been cut out, well played. And that's really well manoeuvred. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Nedved was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Mbappe. It'll be a throw-in. And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, well played. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Vieira played with finesse.
Carlos really has to be more aware. He has to have a look to see who's there, and I don't need to add anything else.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And it's Nedved, and he's had it nicked away. Messi. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Has a look and place it forward.
Ya versene ya, versene amına kodum, niye vermen ya?
Roberto Carlos.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Yok be, bir şey yok. Ben hep böyle oynuyorum.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's been given away. Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. Two to the good. They have breathing space.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Brazil are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the...
It's Drogba! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Punched away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Can he latch on to this? Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Roberto Carlos gets it clear. Defending was strong and firm. Oh, can he get onto this?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He gets big! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Owen is flagged offside.
Aleykümselam Emre. Aynı be, bir şey yok. Aynı tas, aynı ama. Vallahi sen ne yapıyorsun? Nasıl, sezon iyi mi? İşler başladı mı? Uuu. Aksiye başlamadım, daha gelmedi ki. Hemen gelmiyor öyle ya. Neyin adı? Ehliyet. Taksi ehliyeti gelmedi daha. O iyi ama haberlerde Antalya'da turist yok diye Konyaaltı plajını burayı çekiyorlar da bomboş gösteriyor. Nasıl sezon açıldı acaba? Öyle geçen hafta ya. Bir iki ne o kadar bile olmadı. 4-5 gün önce gördüm ben de. İşte Alanya'yı çok gösteriyor. Oteller dolu da işte bilmiyorum ben, millet yok diyor işte diyor. Gazıklıyorlar milleti diyor, onun için diyor turist gelmiyor diyor. Şeyi çok çekiyor diyor satıcılar diyor. Çarşıları gösteriyor, çarşılar kapalı, çarşılar bomboş. Böyle bir şeyler. Neyse, görürsem haberi atsam iyiydi. Öyle şeyler, haberler yapıyorlar bilmem. Bir de onu diyorlar, 5 yıldız falan onun için yok. Allah be. Onun için turist dışarı çıkmıyor falan diyor, evet. En mantıklısı zaten al otelde kal değil mi? Plajı olan otel var, şeyi var, ne gerek var başka yere gitmeye. Gavur zaten öyle yapıyor, dışarı çıkmıyor da bizim Türkler çok gezdiği için. Yeniliyorum, baksa çıkacağım ben de ya. Akudemi de ne yapıyor, ne oynuyor acaba? Onun yayını açık bende de. Aynen. Ben de çıkıyorum da ben çıkamıyorum. Zorlama, ben de Call of Duty oynuyorum ya. Onu ben uğraşsam hemen çıkarım biraya. Hani hiç her gün 4-5 saat oynasam çıkarım kesin de. Call of Duty gibi yani, zaman ayırsam. İşte ben de çıkarım abi de uğraşmıyoruz. Puanlamadan dolayı herhalde ya. Ya Lothar Matthäus yapma oğlum ya. Vur gitsin, şut vur ya. O 3000'lere mi geldim? 3000'e geldiysen sen ilk kaç? 3000. sıraya, anladım. Ben de puan 3000 dedim. Baksana. Yeniliyorum ben konsantre. Evet. Bırakırım ben şimdi. Gideyim Game of Thrones'u izleyeyim ya. Kaldığım yerde.
Brazil find a position of real strength. He's had a shot. They've scored. It is no contest. It is a landslide.
Well, we've seen the hunger to
Girmeyecektim aslında da. Ulan gene girdim. Bir de yayın açtım.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
He's through here. Vardiol cuts it out. And it's Hullet. That's a nicely measured pass. Shot. Now the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? Some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Ya benim adama çarpmaz ama bak.
Yaya Toure.
Ha sen de bırak tamam.
Rijkaard. Brazil looking to pass their way through. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lahm. Drogba's cross, well read, and the danger is averted. Owen. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Mbappe. Roberto Carlos. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Long ball by the goalkeeper. 75 minutes played. That'll be a throw-in.
Ben kaçar. Görüşürüz. Olmuyor. Bir dahaki önümüzdeki sezona tam şey yapayım da.